special holiday edition. I don't think I have very good cell signal here, so it's probably not going to be a very long live show. Just want to check in with everybody, see what everybody's up to today. Anybody out there trucking? I'm waiting on an appointment time right now, so just chilling, just chilling. Let me get my comments going, see what everybody's doing. Am I even on yet? Hope everybody's having a great Thanksgiving. Hopefully you got some Hopefully you got some turkey in your life. Um, Hopefully it's not that iron skillet turkey. Had me some of that earlier. Woo. Yeah, yeah. Not a good experience on that. Not a real good experience on that iron skillet turkey earlier. Um, so, um, yeah. Like I say, waiting on a delivery. Took this load yesterday. Good money delivered on Thanksgiving night. Ouch, ouch. But yeah, went into Petro earlier. Said, hey, I'll have me some of that iron skillet. Regret that. Had to had to buy me some Pepto. We're not sponsored by Pepto, but I don't know who makes this, Procter and Gamble or somebody. Yeah, P&G. They got that money. If they want me to sponsor it, I'll talk about it. But yeah, that iron skillet. I was highly disappointed in the iron skillet Thanksgiving Day feast. Ouch. Not cheap either. $22 after drinking tax. Not a cheap experience. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is not my truck. We're rolling loaner truck today. Loaner truck. My truck back in the shop. Redoing an oil pan seal, and yeah, that's where my truck's at. They called me about 9 o'clock last night. Said, hey, we got the new oil pan seal on. I was like, you're doing me no good. I'm like halfway across Wisconsin right now. So they still got those check engine lights. I had a oil temperature and a water temperature gauge problem. They're still working on those. He said, hey, you can come get the truck now if you want. But we haven't got those check engine lights for those working or figured out yet. And I'm like, well, why would I want to come get the truck half fixed? So I don't know. That's where we're at today. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Everybody hit that like button if you could. Like I said, I'm not going to be here doing this very long. I've got to leave out for my appointment pretty soon. I got about 5 hours left on this trip, so we'll get that done. Drove it late into the night last night. Got this load picked up late yesterday afternoon. Drove it on into the night. And yeah, let me get to some comments here. K-Save with the $4.99. I'm almost stuffed as Cash is King's bank account. I wish, man. For the month of November, I've got $7,700 in revenue. Yeah, $7,700 for the month. For the month of November, $7,700 in revenue. So, no need to be jealous of me at the moment. November's been a rough month. It just has. It's the truck being down. That's what you get. That's the downside to having being an owner operator. Most owner operators don't have multiple trucks. Luckily, my friend let me borrow his truck because he was going to out of town. He was going down south for the weekend. And, I peeled off a few hundreds for him, and, we'll bring it back with more fuel than it had. I'll probably get it washed on the way back. You know what I mean? I try to be very grateful. Because honestly, I'd have been sitting. I could have went and got my truck last night, but what would I have done? And I still got check engine lights, so I want them to get it all sorted out before I go pick it up. Because when I go pick that thing up, it's probably going to be a mad dash till Christmas to try to make some revenues. Um, Christmas is an expensive time of year. We all know that. And the way inflation's going right now, Christmas might be a juggernaut this year. It may knock a hole in my bank account. But got the loaner truck. I like this little truck. You know, it's a Cascadia. It's got a nicer interior than mine's got. You can see it's got the quilted back wall, as they say. It's got the Cascadia logo up there. It's got wood trim on the cabinets. Yeah, not bad. It's got a DD13 in it though, running the DD13, not the DD15. DD13, 12-speed automatic. You know, it's a 15, mine's a 16. The interior is exactly laid out the same. A few things I like and a few things I dislike more about this truck. Number one, the options on this truck, a lot less gauges. I don't have as many gauges. I'm not a big fan of gauges just to have gauges. But I do like having a turbo, a boost gauge. I like a boost gauge. I like what else? Mine's got the scale on the drive axles, so I know how much weight's on my drive axles. I do like that. What else? Mine's got a dump valve for the suspension. No dump valve in here. I got locking diffs. Let's see. Power options. This truck does not have power door locks. I went to lock the door, the passenger side door last night, and I went to hit the button, and there's no button. So had to go all the way over there and unlock or lock it. So the bunk heater does not work. I'm going to talk to the guy about that when I get back. I'm going to be like, hey, man, the igniter is gone on your bunk heater. I don't know if you've been idling this truck or not, but, you can get a new igniter for like $30-40 off the internet. So if I was him, I would have that fixed pretty quick. I thought about ordering one and then, giving it to him as like a, thanks. But by the time, getting our schedules to line up would probably be impossible. So, but yeah, I fell asleep this morning. I turned that bunk heater on, and that bunk heater, I woke up about 4 hours later freezing. And I rode over and looked at the bunk heater, and it said no flame detected. So it sounds like it's got an igniter issue. I don't hear the igniter clicking. I think that's our problem. So yeah, I woke up freezing cold, been idling the truck a little bit today, just here and there, trying to keep the engine temp from going completely cold. So at least when I do need heat, I have heat. But overall, I'm happy he let me borrow the truck because, the thing of it is, it pulls a 53-foot reefer trailer and I can make money with it. So kudos to that, kudos to that. John's in the house, says, evening, y'all. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Ryan Peterson says, thank you for going live and killing the boredness. Yeah, I should have went live a little earlier today, I thought, but I don't know. It's just been a boring day for me. I don't know. JD says, football. I haven't watched any football today. I don't even know who's playing today. I'm assuming the Cowboys and the Lions are probably playing today. Don't they play every Thanksgiving Day? Yeah, it's a good day for football. Red Diesel channel member, thank you very much for that. Says, no Thanksgiving at home. No Thanksgiving for me at home. November's been rough. If I'd had a really good beginning to November, I probably would have thinking, I got back home Monday, and if I'd had a really good November, I might have just took this week off. But with the November I had to get back at it. Wild Bill, the unofficial mayor of Chicago's in the house. Thanks for stopping by, Wild Bill. Thank you very much. Big Ash is in the house. K-Save, thank you again. Max Force, happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Cadillac Jack says, moving and grooving. Yeah, that's what we got going on over here. Like I say, probably leave out here about an hour or so. I got to get out of here and get on up the road to get this delivery off this trailer. I got a 2-stopper, really good money for what it is. I was kind of limited on what I could run because I got to get out and I got to get back. You know, so the shop that's working on my truck is closed today and tomorrow. They're going to take off Friday as well. So there goes the weekend. You know, my truck probably not going to be fixed till Monday, Tuesday. Here we go again, right? Um, but maybe when they get it done this time, it'll be done, and I can get on with it. But it's weird being in a truck that's not mine. You know, I packed a suitcase and my bag, and I hopped in here and I went. Um, you know, but it is what it is. Not a bad little truck. It's got about 730,000 miles on it. Like I said, it's a DD13. But yeah, it's been running okay. I was averaging about 7.4 miles per gallon yesterday. Had a good tailwind, but I was running 70 mile an hour. So, let's see. Richard Barber and House Richard Barber Trucking says, checking in from home. Spent the last week in a hotel while my truck had its transmission worked on. Oh, I know the feeling, man. It's a rough time of year to be down right now, you know, with the holidays and all. But glad you're at home. Like I said, I thought about it, but they called me with this, and I was like, okay, why not? Why not? You know, I borrowed a truck and got it. It's paying really good though. It's like 800 miles on $4,400 or something like that. You know, little like weekend before the weekend run, then I can get me a weekend run back up to the Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa area, so I can get this truck back because the guy will be back in town Monday, Tuesday. So, Cattle Hauling says I have to catch the replay, but happy Thanksgiving, Cash and all. Yeah, everybody go check out Cattle Hauling. That's a good channel. He's putting up a lot of good videos here lately. If you want to know more about hauling cattle, go check him out. It's a good show. Wayne's in the house. Says hardest working man in America doing live streams on Turkey Day. Stay warm. Yeah, cold here today. I'm in northern Illinois right now, and yes, it is. It is super cold. Super cold out. Not been an enjoyable day. Really wish I had that bunk heater rolling, but it wasn't meant to be. So, we're doing what we're doing. 2 for 1 in the house says, what kind of scale is on your truck? Are you happy with it? Mine's, I don't know, mine came from the factory with it on there. It's just, it's an air pressure gauge. It's not pound for pound. It's not like a Wayrite or whatever. It's not a name brand that I know of. I like the ones on the trailers, where you can like adjust the pounds. Like you put a load on, you go get yourself a cat scale, and then you match up whatever the cat scale says to your, you can adjust your scales. This one is not adjustable. For me, if I've got like 34,000 pounds on the drive axles, it'll be at about 62 psi. And then like 32,000 goes down to about 60. So, I know as long as I'm below 62, I'm not over on the truck. And I don't use that as the gospel. I use that as kind of like, if I know I'm going to go over a scale before I get to a cat scale, like if I go over a DOT scale, I try to use that a little bit. But if my load's super heavy and I need to balance it out, I go to the cat scale still. Let's see. But like this load I got here, this load's like 30,000 pounds. So a 30,000 pound load, I would just use the scale on my truck to, get that right. Because I know I got wiggle room. But if it's a super heavy, like 45,000 pound load, I'm going to the cat scale with it. That $13 at the cat scale is nothing compared to what one of these overweight tickets can get you. Let me see where I'm at. Barry says, happy Thanksgiving, Mr. Cash and crew. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to all the cashiers out there. If you're watching on the replay and it's not Thanksgiving, hope you had a good one. Be sure to hit that like button if you're watching on the replay. Big Tender says, happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, shout out to happy Thanksgiving, everybody. This is one of those holidays where I feel like we can all kind of agree on it, you know, because of what it's become. You know, it's just more about like, you know, getting together, having a good time, eating some food. I enjoyed the show at the Petro today over at the Iron Skillet. I know not to look at other drivers because they're going to want to talk about something I don't want to talk about. So I had to avoid that. I had a guy, they were watching Fox News, which, you know, triggers the hell out of people. And I had a guy, every time they would talk about a vaccine, he would kind of look at me. And he was waiting for me to look back at him. But I knew better not to engage that. So, um, you know, be careful of those conversations you get into at the Iron Skillet. You know, you never know. A guy might pick up a steak knife and come and stab you with it. You know, because my approach on vaccines is, you know, do whatever you want. That's my approach on vaccines. If you want it, go get it. If you don't, I don't care if you get it or not. You know, it's you know, I don't care. But boy, some people they got an opinion on it, and I mean, like they're dead set about it. You know, like I'm like, don't take stuff too serious like that. You know, especially with Fox News. You know, Fox News is trying to trigger you. It's so funny. There was 3 truckers sitting at the counter, and every time the reporter would go, the Democrats, every time they would do that, all 3 of them would be eating, and they would stop and look up. And I'm like, damn, like, I mean, perfect unison. Like, they would all be like, and then all of a sudden the guy would say, the Democrats, and they would all go. And I'm like, damn, he triggered you guys. He's got your number, dog. Don't let him do it to you. Don't let him do it to you. Oh, wait. Grade 8 Transportation in the house. What's up? Says, happy Thanksgiving, Cash and Gang, at home in North Dakota for a long weekend. We'll catch it all on the replay. Yeah, hey, you know, go enjoy your time off. You know, I post these live shows. I think I've got maybe out of 227 of them, I've got about 5 that I took down. And the only reason I took those down is because I said something stupid that I didn't like after I said it, so I took them down. But other than that, we let them ride. You know, come back, watch them anytime. You know, you can treat the live shows like a podcast. You know, you don't have to watch it right now. You can put it on while you're going down the road and just let it play in the background. Colorado B says, I seen Schneider truck with 1 trainer and 2 students yesterday. Yeah, they do some stuff like that. Most of that is like, I've seen that before myself. A lot of that is like, it'll be like a day run. You know, they'll take 2 people out, like go to the rail yard, grab an intermodal, come back, or go get something loaded and bring it back to the yard, stuff like that. I don't think they're running OTR like that, but if they are, if somebody knows about Schneider doing 1 trainer, 2 trainees in a truck, by all means, let me know about that. I'd love to know more about that. Vert's Videos in the house. Go check out Vert's Videos. Happy Thanksgiving. Trailer Mechanic says, Cash is out making that money. Yeah, I gots to, man. I gots to. I hate going backwards on a bank account, you know, and like, Thanksgiving is one of those holidays. Does it matter if I eat turkey today or do I eat turkey a week from now? You know, it's like, I try to be thankful every day. So Thanksgiving's not like a really important holiday to me, you know. Let's see. Grade 8 says, I have a Right Way. That's the one I was talking about, Right Way. On my trailer, pretty consistent, works well, happy with it. Yeah. I used to pull a trailer here that had that on it, and I definitely liked it because when you've got it on your truck and you've got it on your trailer, you can dial it in. You really don't need a cat scale. You really don't. But yeah, that Right Way was nice. I like that you can adjust it. You know, like mine is just what it is. Like I would like it to where I could get the PSI to match like a pounds, you know. But, you know. What I did one time is I had 34,000, like, I don't know, it was right at 34,000 pounds, like 34,080 pounds. And I marked where the needle was, you know, the needle was like right there. I took a Sharpie and put a little mark on it, just so I know when I'm right there, I'm like maxed out on the truck. But yeah, those Right Ways are nice. Exactly, freedom. Hit that like button. Thank you, Vert's Videos. Appreciate it. Yeah, you know, for the people that are anti-vax or pro-vax, you know, I don't know. Like, it's a personal decision to me. You know, if you want it, get it. If you don't, don't. No skin off my back. Um, let's see. Trailer Mechanic says they making all the money off the fools watching the news. Yeah, they can't turn it off. Like, I mean, they have got them figured out, man. And I'm not talking about just Fox News. Like, all of it's like that. Like, even the local news here lately. I've noticed when I watch the local news in Minneapolis, it's very triggering. Like, their headlines, like it's like that thing with Facebook a couple weeks, maybe a month or so ago, where Facebook was like engaging and trying to make people, triggered and arguing. And it's like, yeah, if you're upset, you're going to stick around longer. You're going to come back to it. You can't let it go, and they know that. And honestly, I thought it was funny they were picking on Facebook for it, because let me tell you, I hate Facebook. I've been on Facebook maybe a minute total my entire life, just not my thing. But I don't see why they're just picking on Facebook with that. Every website does it. Google does it. All of them do it. So I'm not defending Facebook, but let's face it, they all do it. Google does the same thing. Like, I get that Google News feed on my phone, and like, they know what triggers me. Like, they know what I'll click on. But I've got where I just read the headline and move on now. I'm like, yeah. Certain news organizations, I don't even click on it. Let's see. Colorado says, I was a green flower trailer from Indiana. A green flower trailer from Indiana. Okay. 241 says, I think the other kind on the truck scale is a load cell measures deflection electronically, the mount under the fifth wheel, trying to learn which type is more reliable. Okay. Yeah, I'm not aware of that one. I'll have to check that one out. This was just a simple pressure gauge tied into the airline. That's all that is. Izzy says rates will be low on Monday for everyone trying to get back out. That's why it's smart to stay trucking this week. Yeah, it could not. A lot of factories will start back up Monday. That'll help. But yeah, if the market's a little soft on Monday, wouldn't surprise me, honestly. Wouldn't surprise me. Martha says, happy Thanksgiving. My boyfriend and I have a small trucking company, and we watch your videos all the time. We love your content. Thank you very much. Tell him I said thanks as well. I do appreciate that. Good luck with the small trucking company. I like seeing people make a go of it. You know what I mean? Like, if it's been something you want, live your dreams. Live your dreams. You don't want to die with a bunch of regrets, a bunch of woulda, shoulda, couldas. Timber One says, thanks, I'll look into the right way. Okay, yeah, that was the one I've had experience with. I liked it. What you do is you go put a load on a cat scale, and then you pull on a nice flat piece of ground with the trailer brakes off, and you can adjust the dial and set it right where the cat scale says it is, and then you're kind of calibrated. You might want to do that one or two loads, but after that, once you get it calibrated, it stays pretty good. Trailer Mechanic says Facebook is window peekers. Yeah. The way I look at Facebook is an electronic billboard, and you put up the content for free, and then they sell the billboard. Just not my thing. Just not my thing. Cadillac Jack says the news is like old school wrestling. That is a great analogy. That's great. Good guys versus bad guys, and your guy is always being cheated somehow. Ain't that the damn truth? That is a great analogy. I heard one the other day that said politicians are like diapers. They should be changed often for the same reason. But yeah, I like that. The news is old school wrestling. It's all to get you worked up, and that's all it is. Let's see. Trailer King says, you see what's next, the metaverse. We're going to be screwed when that comes. Yeah, I watched a video about metaverse stuff yesterday. It's interesting, but I feel like it's I don't know. I don't know. I'm having enough time getting through the real world. I don't know if I need to start a second life on the internet. You know what I mean? um, Colorado B says I've been out 11 weeks. Think I'm going crazy. Yeah, that's pushing it right there. You know, I've been out. I think my longest ever was maybe 6 weeks on the road. You know, company driver OTR, and that was rough. That was rough. That was back before video calling and all that. You know, it was a rough 6 weeks, man. I gotta say that was a rough 6 weeks, but hang in there, hang in there. Don't go too crazy. But you see, these guys has been out here for 20, 30 years doing OTR like nonstop. Like, you know, I feel for them. That you know, I'm crazy. I've been doing it 15 years, and I go home a lot. And I'm still crazy. Grady says, Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, shout out Thanksgiving Day for everybody. Hope everybody's having a good one. MN Trucking in the house. Hello, Cash. Hey, how's it going, MN? Colorado B says, this load goes good to give up. Okay. 2 for 1 trailer mechanic, get ready for ready trucker 1. Yeah. Chicken Hauler in the house. What's up, Chicken Hauler? Hope you're having a good Thanksgiving. Says, checking in for a few. Happy Thanksgiving. Catch the replay. Yeah, I don't plan on being on here too long. We're just checking in, seeing what everybody was doing, bringing the gang together on a Thanksgiving. I know it's hard to break away from the festivities sometimes to join in on a live show. I get that. So, you know, get the replay when you can. Everybody, you know, ain't nothing wrong watching on a replay. Still enjoy everybody watching. It's still a good way to, you know, check in, get up to date with everybody, see what everybody's doing. Let's see. Gary Bates in the house. What's up, Gary Bates? You working this weekend? You killing it? Or this weekend, I should say. This holiday feels like a weekend to me right now. I don't know why. I feel like it's Saturday, and I feel like I'm going into a Sunday delivery right now. But yeah, hope you're having a great Thanksgiving, Gary Bates. Colorado B in the house. Nick G says, I made it in Kingdom City, Missouri, headed to Kansas City, full load of toilet paper, $1 million load. Yeah, they got that high value insurance on that toilet paper. Where was I at yesterday or day before? I was in Walmart, and pretty slim stockings. I gotta say that Walmart was picked over. Then where did I go after that? I went to Five Below. You know, Five Below's like a closeout, big lots type store to me. That's kind of what vibe I get in there. Bought me some phone chargers, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, it was the same way. It was the same way. It looked like they was having trouble keeping the shelves stocked in there as well. Colorado A says the Ohio to Cali drop and hook, both ends, still on it. There you go. It's a great way to be right there. Great way to be. Going out and back. It's a good life to live, man. Dedicated runs. I prefer, if I'm going to be a company driver, hell, even as owner operator, I wish I could get a good dedicated run. But as a company driver, yeah, I really enjoy a dedicated run. I just do. I just do. It makes life so simple, planning everything out. You know where all the good truck stops are. You know where you can park at certain times of day, at night. Like, you know, when I was on a dedicated run, I had a couple truck stops, kind of a little off the beaten path there. You know, I always knew I could swing in there. It's a good way to be. It's a good way to be. But I think I'm about to wrap it up, guys. It's getting cold in this truck again. I got to crank this thing up. So we'll catch you later. Gary Bates says had a doctor's appointment yesterday and got a Thanksgiving this year. Good deal. 2 for 1 says that DD13 should get better mileage LPG on the same route. Not necessarily. You know, yeah, no, I mean, like, I don't think a DD13 necessarily gets better fuel economy. You know, I'm pulling my trailer, so I got no difference in trailer. But the truck itself, yeah, gets this maybe a little bit less than my truck. You know, I mean, it's a different setup, you know. I got super singles. This has got duals, you know, like a few little things here and there, but yeah, I mean, pretty similar, pretty similar. You know, you got to think like, um, you know, when it comes to pulling and hauling, you know, I'd rather have a bigger displacement engine. You know, uh, there is no replacement for displacement. This truck does have a little bit higher of a gear in it, but not by much. At 70 miles an hour, my truck does about 1450 on the RPMs. This truck does about 1500, 1525, somewhere there. So not much of a difference on the RPM. I do like the gear ratios on this transmission better, though. My truck goes 10, 11 really quick. Like it goes 9 for a long, you know, it'll hold 9 for a while. Then it goes 10. Like soon as it goes to 10, it wants to go to 11, and as soon as it goes to 11, it wants to go to 12. This one holds 10 and 11 and 12, or it holds 10 and 11 longer before it goes to 12. So I do appreciate that. But it's pretty similar. It's pretty similar. Um, you know, I haven't looked to see what the horsepower rating is on this one either. You know, that factors in too. But I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Be safe out there. If you're out tonight, be wary of the drunk drivers. I'm a little concerned about my route because of drunk drivers, but you know we'll hang back and let them do their thing and try to stay out of their way. And yeah, 2 for 1. Safe travels, everybody. Take care of each other out there. Bye.